Experience keeps a G school, but a fool will learn no other. I'm awoken by the shouting of early morning workers, determined to put a few spoons on the table. I open my eyes to see a small room in a cottage which I highly doubt is even stable. I look to my right to see the debris, the kept remains of my life shattered to rebels. I look to my left to see a bucket of tears overflowing from last night's conviction, but being the issues of my parents, who was I to meddle? The contemplations and hallucinations of a woman forcing me to go against my satisfaction, screaming at me in agitation to go for the lessons and presentations. Humiliations mixed with frustration, I just look away in frustration, cause then I did not care, and I was filled with childish ostentation. School became hard, I instantly gave up. Why would I lie? I didn't even try. Story of me studying, wish cats to fly, especially chemistry, I wish I could die. Even after everything else at school became tough, it was no point if I just cuddled up and cried. But some took me in and I joined them in drugs. They made me believe I could be unique, using what I never knew would turn me into an antique. And then the weeks flew by like the birds to a spring. I felt my lungs screaming like a woman with a ring. Every time I inhaled, I felt my lungs would sting. But at the time I didn't care because I felt like I was free. Free from the contemplation, stress and hallucination, eliminating progression, making it a delusion, keeping confidence in my daily intrusion. I still remain calm as I drink my dilutions.
Remaining calm? Nonchalance towards your future is like making medication in the dark, a pure toxin that has signed allegiance with death in order to sap every joule that is the slightest possibility of making you great. At one moment I see a doctor, and then the next moment I see a hallucinating zombie imitator. Depression was your pusher, but now I, Crystal Meth, am your delegator.
I've heard cheaters and visions about you, my friend. Death after death, I'm beginning to shake. My friends and family you seem to scare, but why must you kill at such an early stage? We only want you because you treat us right. You make it seem as if the whole world is at fault. The freedom I get with you just feels so right, but why must my freedom cost me my life?
They accuse me, Crystal Meth, and the rest of my family. They call me all sorts of indignified utterings for the rest of my eternity. They slam me with illegal and call my destiny a destroyer. But they're the ones using and abusing me, and then they dare to call me the murderer.
In any case at all, the fault is yours. It is you, Crystal Meth, who makes me lose it all. How is it my fault that you can be so addictive, yet you have the audacity to stand here and play the victim? You give me joy, short but still void. You are addictive, deadly but I enjoy. You help me forget everything else that is going on at home. The issues of me and my parents, well, I want to think of it no more.
You should be ashamed, addicts of the world. You should really be ashamed. You blame me when my acidic fumes corrode the cloth that covers your heinous acts. You blame me. Then you pivot all your society's hate on me multifold. Yet it was you and your dark side which decided to flee from your conscience. And now you feel the impact. You drown your depression and your flaws in my fumes and leave me choking with disgust. And then you hypocrites take me away and throw me away and expect me to be taken by a gas.
We didn't want to abuse.
I didn't want to be abused.
In a fairy tale, I tied to you the big bad wolf. Or you could be Hogmouth for all I care. Any title of a villain would suit you perfectly. As cunning as the fox, doing your work diligently. Now I lie, could we really say by choice? Truth be told, it's a lifestyle, not a choice. There is not much life down here, but that's the fact I'm trying to avoid. And now I'm left with nothing else but a voice, claiming it warned me about the deadly void.
You see me as the villain, the protagonist to your Cinderella story. The protagonist to your Cinderella story. Yet you are the one who used and abused me, and then you dare to command me to say sorry. I think not. In fact, I command not so from every fiber of my soul, because now I'm going to exact my revenge on your king, Armor 2K Foul.
My soul cries out to the world and the dead, where we all stand where the drug dealing led, thinking about all the times my lungs had bled, my sweet lungs being so delicate. You are the ones who in the end had to suffocate. Now I close my eyes with pain and hate. Hate for the world and everything it bred. Especially you, the murderer, crystal meth. You and your friends were the cause of my death. With experience, we learn from our mistakes. Mistakes which always kill us in the end. But where will we go as a country and a nation if all the wisdom is kept by the dead, lying rotten deep underneath the beds?
Pathetic. Now like a million suns ablaze, my hatred burns and they will feel my fire. My absence will cut like a raise, my slaves I shall acquire. They will direct and worship me, perfect torture, like in the harsh winters, keeping warm with a candle. Watch out, I'm a 2K, my revenge is at bay. Advice from a murderer? Get on your knees and pray. Abstain and refrain. If you think this is funny, why don't you laugh in jail?
Bonda Girls High